Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream tonight. For the record, it is October 17th, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And today we're going to be going over the crypto market as well as just one stock that we've been watching here on the live stream. We'll give it a little bit for everybody to hop on in to the stream. Hope everybody is doing well. I know I'm doing wonderful. It's been a great day so far. Alright, that's about the minute mark. Think we're just about ready to start the stream. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody. My name is Badoggy, and today we're going to be going over the crypto market. Little info. Today we're doing some technical analysis. Today we'll be covering, just as a recap, we'll be covering Bitcoin, Golem, Ontology, and that one stock Canopy growth that we've been watching. So, start off, today we're going to be looking over the coin market cap. And before we do that, we'll go ahead and open up a drink. Alright, let's get this started. So just looking over the market, looks like we're going up slowly, but the 24-hour change is not showing that. It's showing that we're pretty much staying the same, a little bit less. Looking at the biggest gainers today, we got Odyssey, Basic Attention Token, and I know 0x was in here. I believe that one did 30% today. It looks like it's done come down to still 6% up, but I believe it ran up to like over $1. Yeah, coin market cap won't always show that. That's why it's definitely good to look at TradingView, because you can actually see the actual price action of where it's gone. So market cap total is sitting at 211 billion, up from the last time we did a stream, about 10 billion up. Bitcoin dominance is sitting around 53%, almost 54. It's always a beauty to see. I love me my Bitcoin. And yeah, so starting off, we'll look at Bitcoin here. So Bitcoin did some craziness due to the Tether FUD, but as I believe, Tether is going to be just fine. And this FUD of everybody cashing out of Tether and going to Bitcoin was just FUD. Not saying that it still could go under. It definitely can, but as of right now, it seems perfectly fine. Let's see if it's still... I know there's still a little bit of a swing difference. Not too much. There was a huge difference of like, I believe like 10% between the exchanges. So looking here at Bitfinex since the last live stream about 4 days ago, around the 13th, I let out a buy. Or was it? Yeah, I was talking about 2 live streams ago. I let out a buy towards the 11th, right here at Bitcoin at the 6,200 level. And from there, we sit pretty sideways. And I was talking about dollar cost averaging at these levels, because sitting sideways like that, definitely I was talking about we were going to have a move up, but there was still that chance, you know, since we didn't just straight move up, that chance that there was going to be a little bit more of a sell-off until the move up. So that's why I was talking about take 30% of your capital here. Let me zoom out some more. And then wait for the rest of your capital for it to come down to these ranges around 6K. And then always save at least another like last 30% to get it at these bottom levels. But we saw the move. We'll move back to the hour chart. We saw this move up to the 6,400, and this is where I thought we would have some resistance and stop. But at least that's what the charts were showing me. But like right here with the RSI, that's on the 1 hour. Not too keen on it, but like it was showing back up to these levels I had drawn out, and then the whole tether FUD happened, and it just shot up. I believe it was like 20%, 23%. Wow. I definitely did not touch that. I was staying away with that with at least like a 4 or 5 foot stick poking at it, just because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I knew that we would eventually have a move back up. It's funny how I went exactly to where the top of my cell would be from natural movement. But I definitely stayed away from that because I wasn't sure of what was going to happen with Tether. And sure enough, it went up and came right back down, which is the beauty of volatility. But even if you would have just taken my buy call from the 6,200 here and sold right here at where I had the red cell, it's a quick 8% where we're sitting at about right now. So if you took those gains, congrats to you. But just so you, yeah, definitely some difference in the exchanges right there. And right here, I'm looking for us to hold this 6,400 level, even all the way down to 6,350 or so. I'm looking for us to hold these levels to make another move. I believe we'll make another move up to like the 65 all the way up to 67 on Coinbase. But be noted that there is a difference in the exchanges, so be wary of that. But moving on to our coins that we were actively trading, Golem. So Golem right here, I talked about in the live stream. I was a little iffy on the movement. I bought in right here at 14.8, and it was sitting always just sideways along with Bitcoin because of course everything follows Bitcoin for the most part in the market. And I was a little iffy because, well, I wasn't iffy on it. I just saw other opportunity elsewhere, and I was talking about Ontology for better opportunity. And I was talking about taking out half of my capital, leaving half in Golem, and putting the other half in Ontology. I went into work. I do work a day and night job as well as trading. Trading isn't my full-time job. I hope for it to be one day, but for the time being, I started working. And so since I was working, I did a 24-hour shift that day, and I wasn't able to trade, so I just ended up leaving my money in Golem because I thought it was somewhat of a safe bet. And sure enough, it was. As of right now, from here at this buy, it was back. I think it was back here. Yeah, it was back at the 11th when we did this initial run. No, it was after the run. It was after the run down. I mean, if you would have bought there, that's 14% gains right there. But after we came back down, I knew we had to make a move back up because the RSI was going to bounce from right here. And so I didn't catch it at the absolute bottom at 14.2, but I did catch it right here at 14.8 again. And it is a 5% swing, but since I was working, I didn't catch that, so I just held it throughout. And 4 days later, this was the move when Bitcoin did that craziness. It did a 12% all the way up. And I did not collect that because I was a little hesitant to cash out to Tether or Bitcoin itself. So I just stayed in Golem for the time being. And if all else turned worse, as in Bitcoin was going to crash from the whole Tether FUD, I would have moved out. But I just left it in there for the time being. And as of right now, where we are at currently, I was thinking about selling around 16 cents for 8% gains, but it looked like we're doing a little bit over. It went up 9.7%, almost 10, but we're sitting at about 8.69% gains right now. And Bitcoin is going to make the move up to these resistance levels I have drawn here, 6,800, 69. all the way up to 72. It definitely could make a move up to past 17, between 17 and 18 cents. But I'm just going to continue watching this. What I do always recommend to my viewers, if you're in gains, take them, because as you can tell, this market is very volatile. And, excuse me, being able to collect 8% gains is wonderful. Take that any day, any week. But, I mean, on the daily, we're still looking like we're sitting somewhat sideways, so it definitely does have some room to grow. Take a look at CoinMarketCap. It's saying we're up 4% here, but in reality, looking here, we're only pretty much staying at the 0 mark until we move up. So definitely could make a move up to 17 cents. We'll take a look and be watching it for sure. But yeah, definitely a good call there. You know, as I was saying, you know, taking that 8%, definitely nothing wrong with that. That's really good to take 8% on any trade, because you know you can always lose those gains. It could come back down to here and then make a move up. You never know. But yeah, I would definitely take gains when due. Whenever you feel the need to, don't be hesitant. If you missed out on more gains, oh well, at least you still made some rather than being the one holding bags. So just take note of that. Looking at the Satoshi level, I bought at 23.10 back here when Bitcoin was cheaper than what it was now. So haven't gained too many in the Satoshi value, but gained 8% on my capital so far. So that's pretty good. Moving on to Ontology. This one I was talking about, I believe it was like at $1.75 right here. Yeah, right here, all the way up to like $1.80. I think we went in the live stream. During the live stream, it did, back then, it did like a 2%, almost 3% gains when we were talking. And from there, at those levels, I'm gonna just go from right here from the initial move. You know, this is when the craziness happened. Bitcoin did 20%. Though catching that, it was a little iffy. I wouldn't be a part of it. But to where we are right now, talking about that move, moving half out into Ontology, which I didn't end up doing, by the way, but it was still a good call on my part. You're still up, you know, almost 6.5%, almost 7 if you would have taken it to right here. Yeah. Oh wow, 7.5. We'll call it 7.5. And with that move, you know, that was a good call. I do definitely see some more opportunity in here. Looking at the RSI, it's looking fair. Pretty much the same as Golem. These are the two ones I'm watching, Golem and Ontology. I do believe for it to make some good moves. So these are the two I'm watching. Keep my eye on them. But my capital is in Golem. That's where I'm going to leave my capital until I take my gains. So going to continue to watch that. Yeah, I have a major sell at 18 right here. If it does come to 18, I'm selling no matter what. I don't care if it continues more. I don't think it will, but that would be 21% gains. I'll take that any day. So, but we'll see. I might collect here. Let's see what that would be. We got to move 7, 14, and 21. I'll probably take the 14 gains if possible. If I see it coming down, I'll definitely take it anywhere between 8 and 14. So, yeah, but Ontology, definitely some good opportunity there. I'd be watching that for sure. Moving on to the ones that I did already collect profit on. This is a stock. And I wanted to start off by saying congratulations to Canada going fully recreational, being the second country to go recreational, and it's just amazing. Shout out to cannabis doing wonderful things, being a real medicine, being medically used to save lives, and now being recreational. So shout out to them, Canada, doing well. Continuing the movement, one nation, one plan at a time. So hope to see big things with them. I was trading this Canadian stock. It's Canadian wheat stock, and it's called Canopy Growth. And I'm a big believer in buy the hype, sell the news. And so I let out a call on this. back when it was about at $48. Well, I let out the call at 46. I didn't hop in until 48, just because I was busy working, and I still knew that was a good buy. But if you would have taken it from my call on my live stream, it did 27% all the way to the top. I didn't take it all the way to the top. I took it to $56, a little bit more. I took it to this blue skyline out of there. I thought it would not continue to the red, which the red, these are the Fibonacci levels. The red just means, boy, you better sell. And the blue is a sky blue breakout. And so I didn't take it from there. We'll take it from where I actually bought. Boom, right there. I collected exactly 12%, 12.5 on the trade. No, that's not correct. Yeah, it is. There's a little more. Yeah, I collected 12%, 12.85% on the trade. It did continue all the way up to 20, but you know, as I say, collect those profits when due, and I'm extremely happy to collect 12% any day on any trade. Just because it continued more, it doesn't matter. That's awesome. Hopefully some people collected those gains, but I did not want to be a bag holder. And looking at it, that was a good call for me. And honestly, all I had to do was just read the RSI. The RSI right here, well, the RSI and the Fibonacci level is trading in between. But from just going strictly off the RSI, it's crazy how the stock market follows the RSI for the most part. It's not always 100% correct, but 75% of the time it is correct. And boom, topped out right there. I said sell, and sure enough, that was a good call, because from the top, it did a 18% down. It's sitting around 14% down from the top, and it's still up from where I bought in. It's still up 4%. I'm sorry I didn't get to let out the sell call for y'all, but if y'all are active traders, y'all definitely know to take those percentages. 5 to 15% always take any day. Even if it's 1%, if you're not sure on your trade, I would always take that. But I didn't get to do a live stream because I was working a 24-hour shift. But if you did take this call, you can hold, or you can you know, sell out with 5%. Or if you did, you know, were smart and took your gains anywhere throughout there, congrats to you. With this, I do expect it to come a little bit more down, maybe sit in between this range on these Fibonacci levels. It could make a move back up. Not saying that it can't continue up for the future. I definitely believe in the stock and the company to do great things, especially going recreational. They should do lots of sales and collect lots of profits for their company. So can definitely make some good moves on this stock. I'm definitely going to continue to watch it and see where opportunity lies for the next call. I could have bought it, you know, coming down from this top, and could have collected. I was watching it actually. I could have collected a quick 9% today back here, but I decided to stay away from it. I'm moving some of my capital out of stocks and back into crypto, just because I see a lot of opportunity in crypto, and that's what I enjoy trading the most. But definitely some good opportunity in this stock still. I'm gonna just stay out of it for the time being, see where it comes down to, and just let the stock kind of stable out and just set some grounds now that it is recreational in Canada. So definitely good to see that. You know, here's an article talking about from CNBC, talking about the most popular marijuana stocks, and Canopy growth was actually right here. Medical marijuana company Tilray, whose stocks has posted a metric rise on the Nasdaq since its initial U.S. offering in July, shed more than 6% Wednesday. Canopy Growth, another favorite in the space, lost 3.5% on the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, so that was today, and it's talking about how it came down because, buy the hype, sell the news. There's this hype of Canada going recreational all the way throughout here. We'll do a date range on that. Far past, all the way back here, when they knew that they were going to be, when the bill was passed and they were going recreational. And so all this hype, which is great. And all this hype, and from the buy, it was 10 days, and it went all the way for 10 days. And I noticed before, it was about 3 to 2 days before is where the hype kind of topped out right here. And then by the hype, news came out, they went recreational today. It sold 2 days before, and then boom, the day that it does go recreational, it dropped. Start from the 17th right here, 8th earlier to like right there. But yeah, it's sitting at about 4% down on the day. So I'm definitely gonna continue watching this, just see where it stays, stables out, and just gonna look for opportunity next. So yeah, congrats to Canada once again. Definitely it's a good opportunity still in this stock, but just gonna stay out of it for now. And Golem looking at 10.86 gains, almost 11% gains so far, so that's great. I think I will take this one up to 17 cents and see where we're sitting at there. Maybe a little before. We'll see what happens, but I do want to wrap up the stream. Just doing an overcap of these top coins that I'm watching. Bitcoin, I'm a long-term believer in Bitcoin, long-term holder. I do hold some Bitcoin long-term that I do not trade just to see where it goes. I do expect big things for it this year, and especially next year with the halvening. So right now we're sitting kind of sideways. I feel like we'll make a little bit of a move up, but I'm definitely not trading this with my capital. I am on Golem, as I'm saying. So I hope the best to y'all. I hope that y'all learn something from these trades. I do always recommend for people to do their own technical analysis and know that anything I'm doing here is not financial advice. This is just the trades that I'm making, the things that I believe in, and I'm honestly only recording this for my own personal, knowledge to look back on and see what I did wrong, what I did right, and how I can always improve, because, that's the only way to learn and get better. Just trading here, this is honestly just a learning opportunity, and the only way that you're going to actually get it down is to do it yourself and follow your thoughts of how to improve and actually make good trades. So with that, I hope the best to y'all. I am going to be ending the live stream. If y'all did enjoy this live stream, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe for more. I will be doing live streams and uploading, the stream, going live. Don't really have a time set. I just kind of hop in wherever I feel the need to let my viewers know about what's going on, buys or sells. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to stay updated with that. That way you know when I do go live or let out a video. Yeah, so with that being said, I hope the best to y'all. Keep on making the trades, keep on collecting them gains, and Badoggy out.